What I'm making today is a chickpea pudding. It's a warm pudding, something like a hummus, but also like peas pudding. If you're from Newfoundland, you know a popular dish that we have here is peas pudding. And you gotta soak the peas and you gotta put them in a bag, and it's just too complicated if you're cooking for 1 or 2 people. So I came up with this recipe and I really love it, and it's a great alternative to mashed potato if you're staying away from potatoes. Some people with arthritic conditions shouldn't eat nightshade, so this is a great alternative and it tastes fantastic with your cooked dinner and gravy. So what I have in the pot here is 1 cup of already pre-cooked chickpeas, as well as 2 cloves of chopped garlic, 1/4 of an onion, and a generous amount of cracked black pepper. That's to your taste. And to that, I'm going to add a generous pinch of Celtic salt, because this should, here in Newfoundland, when people cook peas pudding, they usually cook it with salt meat, and salt meat has nitrate, but it's for the salty taste. So I'm just bringing this up to a boil, and I'm going to turn the heat off and put a cover on it and just let it sit for maybe 1 minute, and then I'll show you the next step, which is really easy. Okay, so the onions have softened just a little and everything is nice and warm, and there's about 1/4 cup of water in the bottom. And if it already steamed off, you want to add some more water back in. So you want about 1/4 cup of water to 1 cup of the chickpeas. Then to that, I'm going to add a nice dollop of butter. If you want to keep it vegan, just add a little bit of coconut oil, or you don't really have to add anything at all, but I think it makes it creamier. So we're just going to take this over to the food processor. And pour it all in. There we go. So pour it all into the food processor. And start blending. Okay, so once it's all blended up and creamy, just take your lid off. And I'd really prefer not to have a plastic food processor, so don't leave it in any longer than you have to, because it is warm and really don't like... This is a very old food processor, so I'm not sure what the material is. And then just, look how creamy and yummy that is. Just pop that back out into a pot, into the pot you cooked with. And then all you have to do is just lay it in the oven to keep it warm until you're ready to serve your meal. And this makes an excellent side dish. It's perfect, like I said, for an alternative to mashed potatoes. I'm not a fan of the cauliflower alternative. People do mashed cauliflower. To me, it just doesn't have that starchy texture that this has. So get all that out, and here, just look at this. It's wonderful and thick, and it feels starchy, but it's just chickpeas. It's absolutely delicious, and it tastes enough like peas pudding. If you're a Newfoundlander and you make peas pudding, it tastes enough like peas pudding. Look how quick that was. I just did it in a few minutes, and we have this beautiful chickpea pudding to have with our supper. So here it is, the finished chickpea pudding. It only took a few minutes, and it's lovely and creamy, and we're going to have this with our cooked dinner tonight, but I just wanted to have a little bit to try. And it has that starchy texture like mashed potato, and it's absolutely delicious. Here, try some. So give it a try. It's a really simple, quick recipe, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. And it's creamy, and it tastes great with a cooked dinner or just as any side dish instead of mashed potato. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching.